Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome, guys. Right, so we are now going to be continuing with this. My name is Liaquat Zaman. This is my YouTube channel, Roots of Knowledge. In this series, we actually go through poems. Okay, so we're going to go through, not poems, Arabic literature. This literature is a bit advanced, right? So you might, some of you guys might find it a bit too advanced for you guys. And there's some other videos I've got in my YouTube channel which are more for beginners. So if you do find this a bit advanced, then don't worry. Check out the other ones and inshallah they should be okay for you. Alright, so let's have a go at this then. Alright, so first of all, let me read this text now. If you haven't watched the previous video, I suggest you watch the previous video. Yeah, so watch the previous video and then this one is going to actually make more sense. Otherwise, because this is in the middle of a sort of dialogue, conversation taking place. Okay, so he says, بحيث يعجبني مثل هذا الشعر البارد عجبا يسهل علي فوات الغرض الذي أريده والذي ما خرجت من منزلي إلا من أجله فتلقاني بضربة بجمع يده في صدري فتلقيته بمثلها وما زالت أكفنا تأخذ مأخذها من خدودنا وأقفائنا حتى كلت فجردت عصاي وضربته في رأسه ضربة ما أردت بها يعلم الله إلا أن أصيب مركز الشعر من مخه فأفسده علي. Okay, so right, let's start annotating then. I'm just trying to make this a bit. So here it says, بحيث, such that. Now, so بحيث is basically a word that's used to mean such that. Such that. Okay? You got such that. يعجبني. So يعجبني means to impress me. Yeah, to impress. So impress meaning something which, like, you know, when you say like, oh, I like this car impresses me. Right? So impress, to make someone happy. It can also be used for that as well. أعجبني هذا, like it made me happy, made me feel good. So it's from the word ajab, which means strange or something which is nice. بحيث يعجبني مثل means like. هذا الشعر, poetry. بارد, it means cold. Okay, so بارد, just like we say, this is like a cold story, or cold, meaning in the sense that it has no feelings in there. So cold, no feelings, feelingless. The Arabs use that for something which is not nice. شعر بارد. So يعجبني مثل هذا الشعر البارد عجبا. عجبا would be like a مفعول مصدر, or what we call نائب مفعول مطلق. Such amazement, such impression. Yeah, such amazement. يسهل, to make easy. To make easy. علي, upon me. فوات الغرض. فوات means to lose. To lose. فات يفوت. فات يفوت, to lose. الغرض, the purpose, the objective. Yeah, the purpose, objective. الذي أريده, the one that I wanted. Yeah, the one that I wanted. Yeah, so أريد, أراد, يريد. So بحيث يعجبني مثل هذا الشعر. So such that this kind of poem, this kind of cold poem impresses me in such a way that يسهل علي, that it makes it easy for me to lose الغرض الذي أريده. You know, the purpose that I kind of came out my house for. I lost it. So it's basically kind of being very sarcastic here, as you can tell. Right, so he doesn't like this guy's poem. He's saying, you want me to like your poem in such a way that I forget everything that I'm supposed to be doing and just listen to your poem? I don't think so. وَالَّذِي خَرَجْتُ means I came out of my house. Yeah, to exit. مِن منزلي, my home. إِلَّا مِنْ أَجْلِهِ, except for that reason. Yeah, due to it. So This now, see, if you kind of look at this, it is a bit difficult. بحيث يعجبني مثل هذا الشيء البارد عجبا يسهل علي. You're not gonna like speak like this when you're speaking to someone in today's world, really. But it is considered to be important when it comes to Arabic literature. Yeah, so in Arabic literature, this kind of language, you need to get yourself used to it. Okay, so he says, وَالَّذِي مَا خَرَجْتُ مِنْ مَنْزِلِي. He says, he says that you want me to be impressed. يُعْجِبُني. Yeah, مثل هذا الشعر البارد, cold poem, right? In such a way that it makes it easy for me to lose the purpose for what I wanted, meaning what I intended in the day to do, like go shopping or go to the park. وَالَّذِي خَرَجْتُ مِنْ مَنْزِلِي إِلَّا مِنْ أَجْلِهِ. And the thing that I left my house except for it. فَتَلَقَّى. So obviously when that guy's heard this now, he's not going to be happy, is he? تَلَقَّى يَتَلَقَّى means to receive, like to respond. تَلَقَّانِي, he received me. تَلَقَّى يَتَلَقَّى. بِضَرْبَةٍ, a strike. Yeah, so ضَرْبَةٍ, strike. بِجَمْعِ يَدِهِ, جَمْعِ يَدِهِ means like a full fist. Jama' means like together. So if you put your fingers all together and you make a fist, right, you say بِجَمْعِ يَدِهِ, like it wasn't just like a slap with fingers, it was like a full fist whack. بِجَمْعِ يَدِهِ فِي صَدْرِي, in my chest. Yeah, chest. So if you're going to punch someone very hard, you know, you're obviously going to put all your fingers together and then you're going to, you know, thrust your fist into them. That's called بِجَمْعِ يَد, basically. فَتَلَقَّيْتُهُ. So تَلَقَّي, same thing now. So تَلَقَّيْتُهُ, I received. بِمِثْلِهِ, him with something similar. Meaning, he struck me with a darba, full fist. So as a response, I also gave him a punch. وَمَا زَالَتْ أَكُفُّنَا. Akuf, it means hands. Yeah, hands. Kaf. Kaf is from the word kaf. Yeah, and it can also mean like punch as well. So akuf, our hands, and sometimes it's used for palm as well. The palm of your hand. وَمَا زَالَتْ أَكُفُّنَا, and our palms, hands, continued. مَا زَالَتْ, they continued. مَا زَالَ. Zala means to cease. مَا زَالَتْ means to continue. تأخذ مأخذها من خدودنا وأقفائنا. أخذ يأخذ. تأخذ means to take its place. Now again, what does it mean when you punch someone and you say, my fist took its place? Take its place. So it's a nice kind of expression. تأخذ مأخذها. It took its place. Like, you know, when we say, my punch connected with him. Yeah, my fist connected with him. Like, I really punched him in the optimum way, the best way. تأخذ مأخذها من خدودنا. من خدودنا means from our khudud. Khad. Khad means cheek. Yeah, so cheek. And aqfa is from the word qafa, which means neck. Yeah, so neck, qafa. حتى كلت. كل يكل, until it became tired. Yeah, so كلت. كل يكل. Yeah, just like in the Quran. If you know where this word appears in the Quran, put it in the comments below. So حتى كلت, until our hands became tired. Yeah, so hands, we're punching, become tired. كلت ضعفت. فجردت عصاي. جرد, it means to draw out. جرد. So normally this word is used with swords, right? So to draw, like say to draw, to take out. He drew his sword. جردت عصاي. عصاي is staff, stick. Yeah. So I kind of drew out my sword. I took out my sword. وضربته. I took out my sword, staff. And this is asaya, by the way, okay? Asaya. Yeah. And there's a fatha there, but I've just unfortunately hidden it with a... Okay, وضربته, and I struck him في رأسه, in his head. Yeah, so in his head, with a stick, obviously. ضربة, such a strike. ما أردت بها. I did not intend. I didn't want. I did not intend. يعلم الله. Allah knows best. I would say يعلم الله. Only Allah knows. But again, this is another expression that Arabs use. Only Allah knows. Like you say, you know, whatever you think, but only Allah knows what I intended by this. يَعْلَمُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا أَنْ أُصِيبَ except that I hit or afflict markaz, the center, the center, the markaz of his shi'r, of his poetry, because he's saying basically the poetry comes from his head. So I want you to hit him in his head so that the center of poetry, where all the poetry is stored in his head, I want that to become destroyed. Min mukhi mukh, it means a person's like a marrow or his brain. Yes, فَأَفْسَدَهُ عَلَيَّ أَفْسَدَ, it means it's spoilt. فَأُفْسِدُهُ عَلَيْهِ, sorry, that I spoil, أُفْسِدُهُ, so that I spoil, فَأُفْسِدُهُ عَلَيْهِ, so that I can spoil his brain basically, and make him stop coming out with all this rubbish poetry. So today's lesson is filled with a lot of things. So let's just have a look at some of them. For example, like بحيث يعجبني مثل هذا الشعر البارد. أعجبني, you might want to say something like أعجبني كذا وكذا هذا. أعجبني هذا. This thing, it impressed me. This thing, it impressed me. Let me see if I can just move this to the side a bit. So أعجبني. Okay. Move it here, right? There. Okay. So أعجبني مثل هذا. So you might want to say, for example, like أعجب, impressed me. Actually, let's put it on this side. So you might want to say, let's just write this down then. You want to say أعجبني الكتاب. The book impressed me. أعجبني الكتاب. لا يعجبني الشعر البارد. لا يعجبني الشعر البارد. يسهل علي فوات الغرض. So الفيلم سهل علي فوات الغرض. The film, it made easy for me to forget the purpose for why I came. والذي ما خرجت إلا من أجلي. So you might want to say that as well. ما خرجت من منزل إلا من أجله. ما خرجت من منزلي إلا للصلاة. ما خرجت من منزلي إلا للصلاة. إلا من أجل الصلاة, you might say. تلقاني بضربة. Again, you might want to say that. So I'm just giving you ideas of how you can, utilize these sentences. تلقيت الشيطان بضربة. بجمع يدي في صدري. My chest, in his chest, في صدره. So you might want to try to use these. I like this sentence as well. تأخذ مأخذها من خدودنا وأقفائنا. تأخذ مأخذها. So you might want to say ضربت زيد فأخذ يدي مأخذها من صدري. حتى كلت يدي. كلت ضعوفة. جردت عصاي وضربته. أخرجت عصاي ضربته. Again. So there's a lot of things over there that you can use. Right, let's try to translate some of this into Arabic. Let's try to say these sentences in a different way. بحيث يعجبني, بحيث يسرني, يفرحني مثل هذا الشعر البارد, مثل هذا الشعر غير المفيد, مثل هذا الشعر الذي لا يفيد, مثل هذا الشعر الميت. عجبا يسهل, يعني ييسر, يجعل سهلا علي فوات الغرض, يعني نسيان القصد الذي أريده, الذي يعني أحبه, الذي قصدته, والذي ما خرجت, والشيء الذي ما يعني أتيت من بيتي إلا من أجله, إلا بسببه. فتلقاني بضربة فواجهني, فجاء إلي بضربة بجمع يده يعني بلطمة أو بوكزة في صدري يعني في جسمي، فتلقيته فأنا أجبته بمثلها وما زالت أكفنا، واستمر الأمر أن أيدينا تأخذ مأخذها من خدودنا، من وجوهنا، أقفائنا، من أعناقنا، حتى كلت، حتى ضعفت أيدينا. فجرته فأخرجت أظهرت عصاي وضربته وأعطيته ضربة في رأسه، ضربة أردت بها أن أصيب أصل شعري، مكان الشعر في مخه، لكي أفسده عليه، لكي أخربه، لكي أبتله عليه. Right, so these are like different types of expressions that you can use. I'm just giving you like some examples there, but you guys can try your own ones. Okay, so let's have a go at this then. Let's do some questions over here then. So, okay, let's have some questions. So number of questions. Different color. Number 1. هل أعجبه الشعر؟ لا، لم يعجبه الشعر. وجد الشعر باردا. Yeah. لماذا خرج من بيته أو من منزله؟ خرج من منزله لأنه كان يريد السوق أو شيء آخر. ماذا فعل الرجل حين سمع كلامه؟ تلقاه بضربة بجمع يده في صدره. Okay, then you might say وكيف رد الرجل؟ How did the other man respond? فهو أيضا يعني تلقاه بضربة في خده وقفاه. لماذا ضربه ضربة بعصاه ضربه ضربة بعصاه لأنه أراد أن يفسد عليه مركز شعره. So these are some of the things that you guys can practice. I mean, I don't know, you tell me what kind of things impress you or you find interesting in this. But that's basically how I personally think you should read Arabic literature. So you want to develop your own. So you want to read something and you want to absorb it. Right, thank you very much. If you have any feedback, any comments, please put in the comments below. And also, thank you for watching this video. If you guys think my videos are something that you really like, then please think about becoming a donor, supporting my channel. You can support on a monthly basis. You can make one-off donations. Details are in the description below. And that's it, guys. So take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.